Scottish Fold cats make great, affectionate pets that thrive on human interaction without being too demanding for your constant attention. They have a charming, unique appearance due to their ear carriage, round head and eyes, and thick legs and tail. Let's take a look at Scottish Fold cat breed. 10 facts you should know. Number 10. The origin of the Scottish Fold breed. There are a few details and controversies about the breed, but it is obvious that they have their own origins in the country of Scotland. As the story goes, a few hundred years ago, a farmer found this cat who had these ears that seemed to be naturally folded. Since we are used to seeing cats with their ears in their natural pointed position, the farmer first suspected the cat had been injured somehow. This was not the case. This oddity piqued his interest, so he took the cat in and raised it, breeding it unintentionally with his other cats. He noticed that the litter of 5 that resulted, 2 had folded ears. His neighbor took one of the 2 kittens, and the rest is history. Number 9. The first Scottish Fold cat was given a name. That farmer named the kitten he found Susie, though the reason remains unknown. There are many dogs that we affectionately call mutts, and the lineage of most cats is the result of mixing and breeding. But all Scottish Fold breeds can be traced back to this one kitten, which is actually pretty amazing. This historical fact accounts for the popularity and interest of breeders to continue the line. Remember, at the beginning only 2 of the 5 had folded ears. Number 8. A warning about inbreeding Scottish Folds. Scottish Fold cats are never bred together for ethical concerns, as offspring may be born with degenerative issues. Scottish Fold cats are usually bred with either American Shorthairs or British Shorthairs. Since they're always bred with other breeds, not all kittens in their litters will have folded ears. Subsequently, Scottish Fold cats remain rather rare. If you are aiming to match or beat the 50-50 odds of breeding, good luck. But inbreeding 2 Scottish Folds will not only get you another Scottish Fold, you'll get a litter of kittens who will all have hearing issues of one kind or another. It's those genetics at work again. Though the normal breeding of any 2 cats can result in hearing issues, maybe that is why they seem to ignore you most of the time. With Scottish Folds, it appears to be more likely to occur. Genetics play a key role in the breed. As unique as the Scottish Fold breed is, one of the weird things of breeding it is you will not get another Scottish Fold by matching 2 Scottish Folds. A male Scottish Fold plus a female Scottish Fold will get you a normal cat with unfolded ears. The historic chance you will get a Scottish Fold even after breeding with a different cat is still only 50-50. Remember the 2 of 5 from its origins. If you have dreams of being a Scottish Fold breeder, keep in mind that it is all about the genetics and have room for a lot more regular kittens. But you can say the regular cats have the genetics of a Scottish Fold, so you never know. Number 7. Those snobby Europeans. Maybe because Europeans are very big on heritage and ancestry, or maybe it's because of the potential for genetic defects, but despite the fact that the Scottish Folds trace their ancestry to Europe, the breed is not one recognized on the continent. If you see a Scottish Fold while traveling in Europe and say to the owner, "Is that a Scottish Fold?" you will likely get a strange look and the response, "No, it's just a cat." There is an organization with a fancy name, the European Cat Fanciers Association, that doesn't fancy the breed due to their many genetic abnormalities, as if somehow the cat is the blame. If you want to be an objective historical observer, maybe the Europeans need to look at their own history of inbreeding and the results of that. Number 6. They have an anti-cat attitude towards people. The love-hate relationship of pet owners, when having to decide between getting a cat or a dog, is often based on whether a potential owner wants a low-maintenance pet. Cats are often considered to be low maintenance because they are aloof, so keep them fed and clean out their litter box, and you likely won't be bothered by them. But the Scottish Fold can be considered to be the anti-cat because they absolutely love people. You can count on it to be around, whether it is on your lap or at your feet. This is particularly useful for cold winter days. This does not necessarily mean the Scottish Fold requires more time and energy to take care of, but having a cuddly cat who doesn't give you an attitude when you look at it is a huge plus. Number 5. Laziness is a built-in feature. Depending on your fancy for cats, you may see them either as lazy or saving their energy for the nighttime, since cats are nocturnal animals. Well, the Scottish Fold is genetically lazy. Maybe that is why they are so quiet. They are too lazy to purr. They have been observed to have a burst of energy every now and then, but generally are too lazy to even walk around. Really, owners can be seen carrying them around like a loaf of bread. Their many activities are sleeping and laying around with their owners. No studies have been done on whether they watch TV with their owners, but it is a well-known fact that cats spend about 25% of their time looking out a window. While Scottish Fold cats aren't necessarily delicate, they do require gentle handling, particularly in regard to the tail, which can sometimes be stiff. When purchasing a Scottish Fold cat, it is wise to test the flexibility of their tail, but it's imperative to be gentle. If they're handled too rough, it can cause serious pain. There are plenty of ways to connect with the Scottish Fold that won't cause it any discomfort. When in doubt, always be gentle with them. Number 4, an Australian is trying to get the breed banned. As it turns out, Taylor Swift publicly parading her cat around on social media brought out the attack dogs. Last year, a group of alleged experts in internal veterinary medicine said breeding should be banned because continuing to reproduce the genetic mutation is cruel and unethical. That has led to the Scottish version of the ASPCA moving to enact a law that would prohibit breeding of the Scottish Fold. Nothing has come of all of this yet, but a number of interviews conducted with Scottish Folds in America have them united in their opinion that coming to America in the 1970s was the best thing that ever happened to them. Number 3, the 70s introduced them to America. The breed first arrived in the United States in 1971, so they have only been around about 45 years. But fortunately for the cats and breeders, it was also the 70s that recognized the Scottish Fold as a separate and unique breed. Though America has an abundance of many things, the Scottish Fold is not one of them. They are far more common in most other parts of the world. The American business model of a free market supported by supply and demand means that these cats will be expensive for a while. You are likely going to have to go to a breeder to own one. Expect to pay close to $1,000 for a single kitten. Number 2, no grooming required. Most cats attain the status of low maintenance in part because they groom themselves, but this advantage varies depending on the type of cat. Longer-haired cats, such as the Persian, will require fairly regular maintenance unless you want your shag rug to match the color of the fur of your white Persian cat. When it comes to the Scottish Fold, their hair is very short, so when they do their periodic self-grooming, there is not much left to do. Add to this the fact that they hardly shed at all, and you have a pet that comes close to zero maintenance. It needs to be noted here that there are long-hair Scottish Fold breeds, so you do have the choice to up your maintenance requirement. In either case, an occasional visit to a groomer would not be a bad idea, just so they think you care. Number 1, they welcome guests into your home. Okay, it's not as if they can open doors yet, but they are maybe the most social breed of any cat. A newcomer to your home may get a quick look and grimace from your ordinary cat, as if somehow their presence is disrupting their daily routine. But the Scottish Fold is more likely to meet them at the door. That will be followed by a catwalk that includes preening, prancing, and a general display of their best physical features. Like a child seeking attention, it wants to get noticed by everyone, and it usually does. Though this is almost always seen as a huge plus for Scottish Fold owners. What do you do when you don't want the cat around? Do let us know in the comments if you love this awesome breed. Please subscribe to All Cats. Thanks for watching.